Hello YouTube, RACKNLOAD here, just doing a review on the Airsoft M15A4 CQB by Classic Army. I've had this gun about, this was the first gun I bought when I started airsofting, and it's been a really reliable gun. I'll just give you some close-ups to start with. Let's sort of take it from the top. Now the buttstock, you've got the battery sort of in here. To access the battery, you've got to undo these. There's like a little screw thing here either side. You undo them, and you can take the batteries out. But I never bother taking the battery out. I'll just take this back butt plate off, and I'll turn the gun round so you can just see. And then I just charge it up, just plug it in basically, so I don't have to mess about taking the battery out, because it's a bit of a nightmare getting the battery in and out. So that just clips back on like so. But you've got your adjustable crane stock. I think it's about a 6-pointer. You've got to be fairly careful with this and mind you don't sort of catch the wires inside, because I've done that once and I stripped a wire. So, but I usually keep it pretty much set. One setting is good enough. The hop up is behind the, I think you call that the dust cover on the real thing, and there's your hop up there. Just that. Keep that covered up. Mag release, pretty much sort of self-explanatory. You got your T-bar cocking handle, but that's just for the look on this gun. Doesn't actually do anything. On some M4s, when you pull that, it does open the dust cover, but on this model it doesn't. I'll just show you the mag. I'll get a mag. This is your 400 round magazine. Just fill her up there, and then wind her up till it clicks. Takes some winding, so, and then you're good to go. Just there's a view of it with the. Let's put it in properly. So there you are with the mag in. Does look pretty cool. As you can see on this one, I'll just take the mag out. As you can see on the gun I've got here, I've fitted a Classic Army M203 gas grenade launcher on here. I'll go more into detail about that in a minute. But as far as the gun's concerned, I added the drop down sight, front sight, because me personally, I can't get that back up now. Me personally, I like to use iron sights. I'm not so keen on scopes when airsofting, because I like to wear a full face mask, because I don't particularly like having my teeth shot out, as some of the players that I've been with have. I like to wear a full face mask, and with the full face mask you can't really get your face down on the stock to look through a scope properly. So I like to just keep iron sights, keep it simple, and plus it's less kit to sort of wreck out in the game zone, you know. But yeah, I say it's a great gun. You know, I use it on woodland and urban, and it's never really let me down. I mean, it's an AEG electric gun, so you don't have problems with gas. You know, in the cold weather. I tend to take the grenade launcher off in the winter, because gas is just a nightmare. But I say it's all metal construction. The only polymer bit is the butt and the butt plate as well. Everything else is alloy. You got a 4-point wrist rail. That's all alloy, so it's quite quite a weighty gun. It's got a good feel to it, you know. I'll just show you the other side. I'll quickly show you the sight picture if you can. Not sure if you'll be able to see very well. I got the. Let's just lift the camera up. There's your sight picture. But I mean, with airsoft, I tend to see where the BBs are going. You know, you don't necessarily need your head down on the gun. But yeah, it's a good gun. I can recommend it. I forget how much I paid for this, but when I did buy it, I bought it with the grenade launcher. It had an LED light on, which I took off because that's not working for some reason, and a red dot which I destroyed later on. So I've took those off. And I'm just sort of keeping it simple. What I did add to it is, let me just get it. Is one of these single point harnesses. So if ever you run out of ammo or something goes wrong with your gun or whatever, and you're out in the game zone, you can just basically drop your gun, well, let go of your gun and draw your pistol. So that's single point, and it's just a loop. I know I'm not very good here filming, but so you have that round your neck and round your one shoulder, whether you're left or right-handed. And so basically you can just let go of the rifle if you have to draw your pistol. So that's quite good. Fairly easy to fit as well. I got that off the internet. I'll just show you, give you a closer look. It's just that bit there. So you pretty much disconnect your battery, take this tube off, slide. I think there's a piece on that originally. Yeah, there is. Take that off and then put this sort of custom job on, which basically just got the hole in, and you can clip your harness either side then. So that's a good option, because after a bit when you're running around in the field, this thing does get a bit heavy, especially when you've got the 203 mounted on the bottom. But I can assure you, having the 203 on there is worth the extra weight. There's nothing more satisfying than blasting this at someone or a group of the opposite team, you know, when you're close quarters. I'll go a bit more into that. Let's just turn it around. So yeah, it's classic army 40mm launcher. Pretty easy to get on and off. I just sort of have them as tight as I can get with my fingers. So yeah, it's I'll just open it up there. And you've got the safety there, which is always good, because you don't want to be letting that off, you know, when you don't want it. Because myself, I've only got one grenade that I take out with me, because they are quite expensive, the grenades. I'll show you the one I've got. Just get it. Okay, it's a Mad Bull one. These are the best you can get, pretty much. This is a 120 rounder, but yeah, that does the job, especially in the summer, you know, when you're not having a problem with gas and it's warm. You can have some real fun with that, but they're a bit expensive to keep a pocket full. But yeah, so that's it really. Can recommend the gun. Classic Army I'm a big fan of. As you can see, you got your Armalite logos on there, so it's a real beast out in the field. Good for urban, good for woodland. So thanks for watching, and hope this has been helpful. Thanks very much. See you soon.